Sometimes the wrong place is exactly where you're meant to be, and the wrong person can lead you to the right one.
As long as you're eating your feelings, I will keep on drinking mine. Salute.
You're Italian?
See, I'm here for business. New York, Tokyo, Hong Kong. I just got back from Rio and I'm beat.
Let me guess, finance, bro?
Ouch. No, real estate.
Oof, even worse.
This kind of guy who's never had a problem meeting women. And taking part in that meet cute for the upcoming romantic comedy You, Me, and Tuscany is actor Lorenzo De Moor, who joins us live in studio. Hello, sir.
Buongiorno.
Hi.
Hello. How are you? Oh, it's true. You're like fine as hell. Sit down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It must really
He
suck.
had that meeting looking in the eyes longingly.
Did you have an awkward phase growing up? Like, were you goofy? And don't be like self-deprecating. Like, be honest.
Everyone.
Really?
Not everybody does. I know a lot of guys that didn't.
I did. I had.
Did
Really?
you?
Of course.
Really?
You know, there's that weird stage between 11 and 14
Yes.
where you just don't
I know it well.
You're
Yeah.
still
I'm
there?
still in it. I'm going. It's happening. Yeah.
Yeah. But you clearly overcame it all.
Thank you very much.
And doing quite well for yourself. We just showed a clip of your little meet cute. Have you ever had one of those in real life? After the awkward stage, obviously.
Yes, I think, you know, I grew up in Tuscany. I grew up in a town close to Florence, and I mean, Florence is the perfect place to have
My favorite part of Italy.
Right?
Absolutely stunning.
And it's amazing. Maybe you're just taking a walk, and it's you know, sunset, and you lock eyes with someone, and you just decide to have a walk. It happened.
Yeah.
It happens.
I feel like you get like there's beer goggles. You get like Florence goggles. Like everybody looks a lot better in Florence.
Everyone's gorgeous.
Yeah. You're taking the Secaucus. You're like, oh, forget it.
The light hits a certain way.
It
and
hits
it
a
just
certain
helps
way, yeah.
everyone.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh
And you
my.
shot this primarily on the Amalfi Coast.
No, we shot this in Tuscany, actually.
You shot it in Tuscany.
my
Tell
gosh.
Wikipedia, because they got it on the Amalfi Coast.
We will. We'll fix it.
Just fix that.
We'll go fix.
Oh.
No, we shot it in Tuscany. Yeah, we were
Wow.
there.
Hence the name of the movie.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
And we were there for 2 months shooting in Val d'Orcia, which is this part of Tuscany which is incredible.
Right.
And what you see in the movie is when you see the movie, it looks fake because you think it just cannot look this way.
But you can verify with 100% certainty it was Tuscany.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
those
yes.
oh my gosh.
I'm very upset about this because it is obviously in the title, but it said it in the notes that it was in Amalfi Coast, and I had a whole spiel about Amalfi Coast.
Save it for our BTS on
love it.
Instagram.
I know,
Okay,
right?
the movie
Totally.
looks fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Your cast, amazing. It looks like you guys knew each other for forever.
Family.
Yeah.
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 You know, we truly created a family. And shooting a movie in a place like Tuscany, it just makes it happen.
Right.
You know, you're on set all day, and then by the end you meet in the town square and you have a spritz with your friends, and you just create. You can't help it.
How do I
Sounds
get this
awful.
job?
I know. Did you at any point where
It's
like
crazy. We get paid to do this. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
you guys constantly reminding yourself that at
All
the
time.
cafes
Yeah.
and
Eternally
everything?
grateful. You know?
Let's get back to the movie of it all. So we see that you're a character who gets mistaken for being a finance bro. Ouch.
Ouch.
Real
Yeah.
estate.
You didn't have a
Ouch.
police vest.
Who are you, and what is this movie ultimately about?
You know, this movie, ultimately, it's about love. It's about believing in love without being cynical about it. It's about trying to find, every character in this movie is trying to find a way through life, making sense of this experience that we're all having, and making mistakes while doing it. And so the character of Matteo needs Anna, which is played by Hailey Bailey, which is absolutely an incredible human being. And he needs her to go back and deal with his family. She needs him to follow her passion. So every character needs each other to overcome and grow in this life. And I love that about this movie.
And the non-Italian speaking cast members,
yeah.
were they attempting to speak Italian throughout, or did you help
They
them through
were.
it?
Reggae was always coming to me, you know, because he speaks a lot of Italian in the movie. I was like, how does that sound? And I was like, okay, well, now you're handsome, you're charming. Now you can speak Italian better than me. That makes no sense.
It's over.
Darn it.
No, but he did a great job.
Yeah.
Great job.
I have to imagine that when you are, like you said, in a place like Tuscany, and it's, you know, love. You're doing a movie about love, which is, good heavens, we all need that right now. Was there ever a moment when you were shooting this where you were at all uncertain? Or were you like, you went head first into this and you were like, this is exactly where I'm meant to be, doing
From the
exactly.
moment I got the script, I knew I was supposed to play this part. From the moment I read it, because I knew this character. I know where he comes from. I recognized parts of myself in him. I could see my friends in him. You know, I grew up with these people.
Yeah.
These were my mates.
Yeah.
So it was just head
All
first.
systems
and,
go.
Yeah, and also being guided by Kat Corio, which is an incredible director and who gives you the playground to play in. It's a gift as an actor to have that.
Yeah.
And you're enjoying New York while you're here?
Love New York.
There's an Olive Garden down the street. It's fantastic. No, break my
you,
heart.
all you can
know
eat
that.
bottomless pasta, right?
Breadsticks, not the
bottle of-
breadsticks. Come on, I think it's amazing. Do you have any? Have you been to New York many times
I
before?
lived in New York.
Oh, so you know it well.
I did. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it always feels like coming home.
Do you have a spot you want to shout out? Anything you like really
Williamsburg.
enjoy? Williamsburg.
Hey.
The whole area.
The whole
area.
Just give it to just the whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole
Love
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Do
guys
another
for
rom-com
having
so you can come back.
Yes.
me. Let's make that happen.
Let's do it.
Please. And
Part
if you-
two.
Exactly.
Part 2.
I just, to be
You,
a
me,
fly
and
on the...
Parsippany.
Good heavens. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Lorenzo.
Thank you.